Alright, what we're doing today is I've got some wax melted down, and we're going to make some fire starters from newspaper and wax that I learned how to make many years ago in the Boy Scouts, back when it was the Boy Scouts, before all the mess changed things. And these burn for quite some time, and they burn quite well, and they can be made from scrap basically. Got newspaper, twine, and wax. Your wax could be any old candles that you save and things along that line. You roll your newspaper up like I just did, tight. Well, not stupid tight, you want a little gap in there, but you roll it up about the size of your thumb. Back in the day my thumb was a lot smaller, but these will work. And you tie your string around it every so often, down it. And I'm using either overhand or square knots to tie it. Doesn't really matter. You want, preferably you want a natural string. This is jute cord. You can use cotton cord, you can use anything along that line, it doesn't really matter. Since you're burning it, synthetic probably isn't a real great idea. Although it will work, it'll just stink. And the only thing the cord's really for is to hold it together while you're making it. I usually you can make them smaller. I'll make 4 or 5 of them on here. Just tie the cord in. And then cut it. Then you can use a knife and cut down through it. Me, myself, it's easier just to use nippers. It's just paper, which is wood, so it'll cut through it. As you melt your wax, and dip your newspaper in it. Let them soak a little bit. You want the wax to impregnate it. And once it's soaked, pull it out, let it drip a little bit. Set them aside and let them cool. So the burn time will vary depending on how much you actually have. You know, fuel-wise, paper, paraffin. But they're virtually completely waterproof, and they're fairly easy to light, and they'll burn for quite a while, and they don't cost hardly anything, because granted newspaper isn't as common as it used to be, and they're getting thinner, but you can get them, and most of the time you can get them after somebody's done with them. If you look, wax, that can be had almost anywhere. Yard sales are selling old candles, and you can actually, Hobby Lobby, you can buy new wax. But for this is old candles and things along that line. When they burn down and pretty well burn out, you might as well keep the wax and reuse it for things like this. We'll let it harden up and take one and do a burn test on it.